Hey, third grade. All right, so here we go on week 5, is it? I think it is. Hybrid week 5. So in today's video, this week's video, we're going to review the body percussion, continue to work on that so that we are really ready to go when we come back to class. We will review a little bit of solfege, and we will review the song that I'm starting to teach you, padding patterns. And then we'll move on and learn a little bit more on that, and then we're going to get into some new stuff on the record. So, ready, set, and here we go. Okay, so are you ready for this? You get to pick which part you would like to do. If you'd like to do mine, which is 3 sounds, 4 beats, but 3 sounds, or mine, which is going to be 5, or mine's going to be 7 sounds with my feet. Okay, so here we go. Who's going to play my part? I'm curious. How many? Yeah? Okay, cool, good. And who's going to be, how many? Yeah? Cool. Okay, I need some. Who's with me? Okay, cool. Sweet. All right, so here we go. I'm going to start, and then we'll add in each part. All right, here we go. Here we go. Ready? Here we go. And let's keep going for just a couple more. Oh, yeah. And stop. Okay, nice job, everybody. And just keep practicing at home with these videos as well. And let's move on to the next thing. Okay, you know what's next. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm totally ready. All right, here we go. I'm going to start off. So if you want to do the 3 pattern, you're with me. I'll be doing the 5 right here. I'll be doing the 8s coming up here. Find that groove. Let's drop out here. We'll drop out next. Ready? And we will go one more round and stop. Awesome. Very good job. Awesome. Okay. I hope you guys had fun. Hey, all right. So here we go. We're going to take that 8-beat body percussion and we're going to canonize it. That means we're going to have me start and then the next jacks and the next jacks and the next jacks start afterwards, okay? Same part, just started at different times, all right? That's going to be a canon. You're going to start with me, all right? And then we'll do it again, and you're going to pick somebody else to try on your own. So here we go. Ready? Starting with me. Keep holding it with me. We're going to add the next part. Here we go. Okay, so now we're going to do it one more time, and I would like you to pick one of the other jacks to follow. Got it? Here we go. So I'm going to start. Okay, now I'm going to start. I'm going to start in just a second. Very cool. So I hope that worked for you, and feel free to rewind the video and try it again with one of the other ones. All right, so yep, we're back on the floor. If you can get to a spot where you can be crisscross like this, that would be very helpful. This is getting ready for some more, well, I don't want to give it away, but some fun that we're going to be having in music class when we get to come back to the music classroom. Okay, so here we go. Left hand, right hand. Now you guys are going to be playing with these guys. That's right. Woohoo!
Yep.
And let's go ahead and get started. I go first, then they're going to go with you. All right, me first. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. My turn. Doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon. My turn. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Good. Couple hints for you. Doon, doon, ga, doon. There's going to be two at the beginning here. Doon, doon. Two. Okay? Got it? Doon, doon, ga, doon. Then the second time, the second part, you're going to go doon, ga, doon. This hand just stays there. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. And it stays here. Okay, then the next one we have a shift up. We go doon, ga, doon, play kind of the side of our knee. Right, that's easy. But then the next part we go twice here. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Twice there on our way back. All right, so let's try it one more time. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, doon, ga, doon. My turn. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. My turn. Doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, ga, doon. My turn. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Okay, now let's start putting some of those together. Ready? I have to remind myself to sit up and not slouch over like a monster. Okay, here we go. Sitting tall. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Wait. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. My turn. Doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Okay, now let's put all of it together. I know this is kind of feeling a little rushed, but you can go back and rewind this video and practice it more if you need to. All right, whole thing. My turn first. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Your turn. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. All right. Excellent. Well done. And again, if you need to practice it, go. Okay, so now hopefully you did pretty well with that last video. Now we're going to combine it with the other parts that we learned last week. Okay, so as a review, we had our melody, which was, our main part was do, do, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon. Doon, ga, doon. Doon, doon, ga, doon. Then we had this guy doing this part. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga. Okay, yeah, I mean that's pretty simple, pretty basic. We all got that, yeah? And then we have this guy doing this. Doon, da, doon. Doon, 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 doon. Wow. Yeah. I know. Pretty basic, not so bad. So let's combine all of them. So I'd like you to start with this guy here, okay? And then we'll stop. And then we'll start again, and you'll go with, actually, let's go with this guy. And then we'll stop, and then we'll do me. All right, so here we go. So you're going to follow this one first. 1, 2, ready, and doon. Doon, ga, 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 ga, doon. Do it again without the words. Cool. All right, so let's try it again. Next part, 2, ready, and doon, doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, ga, doon. Following me. Doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, ga, doon. Without the words. Keep following me. All right, now try my part. Here we go. 2, ready, and doon, ga, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, 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 doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, doon, ga, ga, doon. Now quiet. One more time. Okay, good job. And all right, let's move on. I've got some singing I'd like for us to do next. Okay, so here we go. My turn, then your turn. Do, do, re, mi. Mi, so, so. So, la, so. So, so, la, so. So, so, fa, mi. Mi, re, do. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Okay, so now that leads us into the next part of this voice lesson. You guys ready to do this? Totally. All right, here we go. Do, do, re, do. Your turn. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Mi, mi, re, do. Do, do, re, do. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Mi, mi, re, do. Okay, so now I'm going to squish those parts together a little bit, all right? So here we go. My turn first. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Your turn. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. My turn. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Let's review that one more time. My turn, then you. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Okay, now I'd like to put it all together. No, that's too scary. You can handle it. No. Okay. Don't be concerned. Okay. All right. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Your turn. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. All right, how do you do? Shall we all do it together? Yeah, let's all try it. All right, here we go. 1, 2, ready, and. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Do, do, re, do. Do, re, mi, re, do. Mi, so, mi. Mi, mi, re, do. Okay, and let's end this section with just a quick review of our song about kindness. Be kind by day, be kind by night, in work and play, keep love inside. Be kind by day, be kind by night, in work and play, keep love inside. Dum, 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 dum. Dum, 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 dum. Be kind by day. Be kind by night. In work and play. Keep love inside. Okay, guys, so the last part of this is going to be all about breath control and Airstream. I promised you last week we'd talk more about that. I have a couple of good exercises for you that are kind of fun. First of all, let's talk about how we take a breath in, because that's where it's the most important part of Airstream is that breath in, so we have enough air to use, right? So that breath is going to happen from where the belt, for me, would be, because I don't wear a belt, and up to right above our collarbones, if we think of it that way. If we think of it having a big barrel of a chest from back to front, this big barrel that we can open up everything for those lungs, that's gonna take in as the best amount of air possible. Okay, so we can breathe into our chest. We can breathe into our belly, and there's going to be, we'll talk more about that later on, possibly this year. Whoa, that was weird. Okay, and then even into our back a little bit. So if we think of everything just opening up for a nice deep breath of air, that's where we're going to be most successful. Now, with that, for our exercises to increase our lung capacity, meaning more air to use, we're going to do this. We're going to take in a nice deep breath, which we shouldn't really hear very well if we're doing it right. And then we're going to take 3 more sips of breath on top of that to stretch those lungs a little bit each time, right? It's good exercise, good stretching. 3 sips, and then we're going to hold that breath for as long as we can, and then we're going to let that breath out on this. Okay, for as long as we can. All right, now I'm not going to hold my breath for as long as I can, because that would be very boring, because I can hold my breath for a long time being a musician and an avid hiker. We'll hold it for a little bit together, and then we'll let it out. And I'm not going to hold it for as long as I can either, because that would take forever. But it'll give you the idea. All right, so let's take in a nice deep breath. 3 sips. And then you want to go all the way out until you push all that air out all the way to the very end. And that's really healthy for your lungs, and it will help you be a better musician. Okay, so now with the recorder. So that deep breath in, we can take that and then try to keep a steady stream of air. Now this is going to be very difficult with that much air in our lungs. All the way to the end. See how long you can play around. So that's kind of a fun way to do it. The other way you can measure and monitor how well you're doing and how much you're increasing your lung capacity is to say the alphabet very slowly through. So it would be A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, all the way through, and then you repeat it. But you try to keep the letters consistent tempo through. You can also, as you're letting it out on a tss, you can time yourself or have somebody time you to see how long you can hold that through. Okay? So these are kind of ways to make it kind of a game and to challenge yourself to do better. So that lung capacity, the more you have, the better your playing will be, the better your singing will be, the better when you get into band, you can play your saxophone, clarinet, flute, trombone, trumpet, and it will help you in your sports, because the more air and oxygen you can get into your body, the stronger an athlete you will be. and just in general life. You know, it's healthy to get in good oxygen and more of it. All right, so that's all we have for this week. Next week we'll be covering some more new material. And until the next video, and until I see you again, love you, see you, goodbye.